So, some of y'all have never been through not having money. It's okay. We're all in this together at this point. It doesn't matter who you voted for, who you didn't vote for, whatever. So, let's get started. Okay. First thing you want to do, cut the snacks. I know this might sound counterintuitive, but snacks are expensive. If you make your meals more filling, you don't have to snack as much. And also, you can make snacks out of ingredients. You just have to get creative with it. Number 2, you want to buy things in bulk, like rice, beans, flour. I would say with buying in bulk, only buy things that you would use frequently. Do not buy stuff in bulk that you never use. Like if you bake a lot, flour in bulk is a good idea. If you cook a lot of beans in bulk is a good idea. If you eat a lot of rice in bulk is a good idea. So on and so forth. Frozen veggies and fruits are more cheap than fresh fruit and veggies. The reason I say that too is because a lot of fruits and vegetables can get pricey, especially if they're organic and out of season and not local, which unfortunately a lot of out of season veggies tend to be. Fruits and veggies tend to be. In season fruits and vegetables will always be cheaper because they are easier to obtain. That will be very important during time for tariffs, which honestly, until very recently, people only really ate what was in season and what they could get. Only now we have the luxury to be able to eat things we might have not dreamed of eating 50 to 100 years ago. The cuts of meat, you might have to go down on the quality a little bit, but you're also going to have to learn how to cook those lower quality cuts. Like leg quarters, they're very versatile. You can cook them however you want, but they do lend themselves to slow cooking. So if you want to make something chicken in the crock pot or something that requires a long time of cooking, dark meat is your best friend. Chicken breast will just dry out. Big amounts of meat like whole chickens, whole turkeys, ham, those tend to be on sale a lot, especially if you live down here in the South, because we're like big producers of pork and turkey. Take advantage of those sales because when you cook those, you can freeze the leftovers and those will last a long time. Another thing is to put more carbs in your meal. I know some people might be like, but carbs bad. Carbs are not bad. Carbs are your friend when you are trying to stay full, because carbs tell your brain, oh, we already ate too much. And there we go. Now you're full, and you might be okay to the next meal. Stuff like pasta, potatoes, bread, rice, any kind of grain. Those are your buddies. You might want to get acquainted with them. The more things you can make at home, as long as it's cheaper to make them at home than to buy them, is better. Things like bread are better to make at home, in my opinion, especially considering that the government pretty much said, yeet, to actually, inspecting things. Things like bread, cheese, that sort of thing. You just have to make sure you source your ingredients good before you go out and make things. Also, if you're gonna buy stuff from your local farms, be very, very careful, y'all. Like, please, if you're gonna go buy raw milk and shit, please be careful. Don't drink it right out the bottle. That's fucking nasty. If you're gonna do that, at least slow cook the milk or boil it. Don't fucking do that. Also, you probably shouldn't do that in the first place. That's why there's milk in the store. But or you can go to your local creamery. I mean, it's local. We have one like literally 45 minutes away if I really, really wanted local milk. Anyway. Also, getting to know your local farms is a good idea too. And this pertains to either the ones that grow produce or the ones that deal with livestock, because either way you can probably cut deals with them. Also, getting to know your neighbors and learning how to barter with them is another good one. Say, for an example, you know how to make some great sourdough, or you are amazing at making pickles, or I don't know, something. And your neighbor has like a bunch of chickens and rabbits, and you want chicken and rabbit meat, and they want bread and pickles. You give them bread and pickles, they give you chicken and rabbits. Good deal. So yeah, those are just a little bit of beginner advice for not being poor.